Hey, Steady Steve, please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon. Click on subscribe. It's 100% free. Well, blood in, blood out. Also, click on notifications. Got lots of amazing content coming out. Very excited about it. If you have amazing interest, don't miss out. Anyway, this young man here, True Cam, has got 1.5 million views on this video. He is a young man. So it'll be interesting to get that kind of difference between the older man's perspective and this young man's perspective. I think his video is just about a year old as well. And I think things do move on. So, you know, there's going to be fresher things to say, that's for sure. But anyway, let's see what he's got to say. And I'll let him talk and then I'll just jump in when I think I've got something to add. But I say I've already watched this video a few times for one reason or another. Video issues. And it'll be very interesting. Let's go.
What's good with YouTube? It's your boy True Cam, nigga. I already know y'all read from the title and the thumbnail. Y'all already know what we're finna get into. So in this video, I'm finna tell y'all how to...
One thing I do want to tell you in advance, he either talks very quickly or he's sped up, or he's recorded this video and sped it up. So where I need to translate, I will try and translate. Otherwise, listen, we need to just try and do what we can. In fact, I've turned on subtitles. There we go, man. Hope you can read quick there. Boop.
Text. Let's jump straight into it. The first thing, I got some notes. I took some notes so I won't miss none. First thing, don't use emojis. Don't spam emojis. I already told y'all about this. I told y'all, stop spamming emojis. You can use emojis, but don't spam them. You know what I'm saying? You need emojis. You just gotta use them. Don't use emojis as much as them. You should never use the emojis as much as a girl. Never.
Nah, fair enough. You know what I mean? In terms of when I use emojis, I don't ever use it as some kind of substitute for messaging. I'm not into, you know how people sometimes send, I will get back to it, you know how people just send like one message, like every sentence is like a different message. Well, I think emojis can be like that as well for some people, you know what I mean? So I think the regular emojis I use, it's usually the thumbs up when I just kind of agree and I don't want to elaborate beyond what she's already said, to say, you know, more or less I agree. Or if there's something I don't really want to get drawn into, you know what I mean? But generally I'm saying, yeah, okay, thumbs up. I'm not kind of using more words to continue that conversation, just a thumbs up. But yeah, if you're trying to entertain or get to know a girl just through the use of emojis and things like that, then yeah, that says something about maturity. And again, listen, everybody's different. I don't like my phone constantly going because I'm a working man. I've got things to do. And I can imagine, especially his age, because you look at him, he looks about, what, late teens, early 20s? Yeah, so, you know what I mean? He's going to be playing the field. She's going to be playing the field. Women are at their peak, late teens, early 20s. So, you know, she may well be, and I'm not saying everybody, I'm just saying the what ifs. She may well be playing the field and giving a number out a little bit more freely than what she will do in later life, I guarantee. So if she's got a lot of people sending lots of micro messages, her phone, she's just going to get tired of that. Anyway, and probably she's probably chilling with her friends, and her friends are going to be a higher priority than any man right now. Seriously, with any man right now, and maybe families involved, and her mums and dads in her life, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, emojis. I take your point, young sir. Let's move on.
You know what I'm saying? But you gotta use emojis sometimes to emphasize the jokes so they can know it's a joke. You get what I'm saying? This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to say good morning, heart. Good night, heart. You know what I'm saying? I miss you, sad face. Bro.
Just before, he's made two good points now. So listen, you know how you can't communicate every intention just in text alone? You got a better chance in a voice note. But especially like what he was saying, if something's a joke, and you might use a laugh emoji just to show that it is a joke and reconfirm it's a joke, that might avoid a breakup. And I know you know what I'm talking about. That might avoid something being taken the wrong way. It's like, well, did you mean it as a joke? Yeah, put a joke emoji on. Yeah, I did. And if you did, then you did. You know what I mean? As long as those clear lines and it just follows through in logic. But shaky ground in younger life. No, he also mentioned about yeah, using heart emojis and going too quick to love. Basically, that's really what you're saying. If you're using a heart emoji, sometimes too quick, too soon, especially as a younger person, it's just like a bit too kind of pressure, a bit too needy. You know what I mean? You got there before you got there, kind of thing. Meaning, once you've known somebody for a period of time and you're going out and things are a little bit more than the norm, and everybody knows when you get to that point, then maybe you might throw out I never use a heart emoji is really what I'm thinking, but I guess technically you might actually throw one of those in. But until you get there, you're not there. It's too soon. So I'm gonna go back just so we don't miss what he's saying. But I think I get it. We'll see. Let's go.
Stop spamming emojis. Stop spamming emojis. All right, so the next thing I got on screen, don't double text.
Still
Never
doesn't
use
get
the
it.
emojis. Never. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta use emojis sometimes to emphasize the jokes, so they can know it's a joke. You get what I'm saying? This is what you don't want to do. You don't want to say good morning, heart. Good night, heart. You know what I'm saying? I miss you, sad face. Bro, stop. Don't stop spamming emojis. Stop spamming emojis. All right, so
100% agree, and he will go on to another point and elaborate as well. I'm gonna get ahead of the game. I'm gonna get ahead of the game and just say yeah, because you're saying morning heart and then good night heart. Like I think good night, if you literally just want to wrap things up, yeah, good night heart or good night kiss. I don't think that's necessarily that bad. But good morning heart. What's the point in just sending that? What do you mean? You wanted to send back just a heart, like reaction or something like that? I guess so. I mean, was that really worth it? In terms of checking in, I don't think that's necessarily the worst thing to do. Um, I don't always do that, but yeah, there's always the one. I'm just thinking about there's always that one person or collection of people who do want a little bit of feedback, and if you're off the radar completely, then you're kind of forgotten and shown that you're not interested. So I don't think morning heart or even good night heart is necessarily the worst thing to do, but it just needs to be kind of if you're going to use the heart thing instead of maybe a kiss, it has to be a reflection of where you are in terms of your interactions, and is it actually going anywhere? Because if it's not going anywhere, then it hasn't gone anywhere. It's just on deaf ears. What else? Also, I think that generally speaking in text, and I say you will go on to this a little bit later, you want your texts to be of some substantive content which is worth reading. Otherwise, you're just wasting somebody's time. And as a man to a woman, if you're expecting them to do all the legwork and make it interesting, you said hello, but you haven't really given anything rounded, which makes it seem, which is interesting from her point of view. So when I say all the legwork is, what do you expect her to reply? Hello, like copy paste back, or are you expecting her to further the conversation? Your hello needs to go and just say a little bit more, and maybe feed on something that she's told you before, and keep track of if she's mentioned that she's got some key event later in the week, that you mentioned that key. Oh, good luck today with the one-to-one. Good luck today with your college you were talking about. Good luck today with the. It's a bit more interesting, you know what I mean? It shows that you listen. Or in general, just say, listen, I've got like a maddest day today, but I hope all is good with you on your side. We got this. Just anything which gives a bit of personality, which might make her smile, which is a bit more engaging and charismatic, I guess. I don't want to get too technical. Let's move on.
I got on screen, don't double text. Don't double text, bro. Ever.
I'm glad I put the captions on, because I was convinced he was saying don't double tick. Don't double ticks. Don't double ticks. Like ticks plural. Don't double ticks. Is he talking about read receipts? And then it wasn't until like yesterday's video, which I didn't publish, I realized he was saying don't double text. But now I've got to think, what does he mean by double text? Double text. Maybe he just means like back to back texts, because he goes on to talk about short texts a little bit, but let him talk. Let's let him talk.
Y'all gotta not care. You gotta not care. What I mean by that. All right, so the next thing I got on screen, don't double text. Don't double text, bro. Ever. The thing is, bro, y'all gotta not care. You gotta not care. What I mean by that, you can care, but you can't show it. Let me tell y'all a little secret, bro. If you show you don't care, if you show you care, say you texting her and she realize, oh, he really care if I text him back. That's when they gonna start playing their games with you.
I guess he's just talking about like you got to be a little bit exclusive, a little bit elusive, a little bit of hard to get. But listen, and I can remember, oh my gosh, man, you're bringing back all this young trauma, these silly games that you have to seem like you have to jump through as a younger man, and I don't know if you overcome it by playing along with it. I'm going to be honest with you. It sounds like this man is quite mature for his age. I'm thinking he's probably early 20s, more so than late teens now. I think the way to overcome it is not what he's going to say in a minute, which is if she replies in 3 hours and you don't play the 3 hours game or 4 hours game. If she replies in 3 hours and you reply in 2 hours, that's what he's going to say. I think that what you need to have is just as soon as possible. Even if you go through that the first day, the next time you meet up, you just got to let it out. Listen, I just speak my mind as and when. I don't want to have to overthink things, and I'm not a game player. So if I feel the text about something, then that's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? Just that's it. And I just like it back. I like what I like back, or what I expect back. Hopefully is somebody who's just, again, not about the game playing. Nobody's got time for that. Problem solved. Don't overthink. I say I'm not an overthinker. And as a man, I've got other things to think about. You know what I mean? More so than this. And listen, if you go about the young man, I'm talking to him and other young men out there, or people who may well find themselves in that situation, this is where you've got to kind of use your authority in some regard, or you got to draw, even if it's not a man thing, you got to draw lines somewhere about, just how your contact with her needs to play out for it not to get boring and wearing. And if you feel like she's playing silly games, which is kind of a little bit manipulative, and that's a bit of a strong word, but you know what I mean? She's kind of not making best use of your time, which is going to lead to the inevitable conclusion that you're not going to be with them anyway, should it continue, because nobody's got the energy and time for that.
Then when they're going to start texting back late, you know what I'm saying? They're going to start really leave you on red to see if you're going to double text. That's when they're going to start playing the games, when they realize you actually care, like you really, really care about their text. I'm talking about she waiting 2 hours, but as soon as she texts, you texting back super fast, you texting back, you know what I'm saying, 2 times. She'll be like, okay, I can play with him now. And she gonna make just how it is. She gonna make you chase her straight up.
I'm sorry to keep jumping in, but number one, it's got to make you cur. I like that. I'm from Britain. We speak the Queen's English here. We don't say cur, but all is good, man. I like it. I'm only kidding. Yeah, so she takes that interest as just kind of like, it just feeds ego, which kind of ironically leads you in the wrong direction. This is a girl that is not worth investing time in, my brother. So she may well be gorgeous. Think back to the context of how you met her. If you met her on the street and it was really easy to get a number, that's what she sounds like. I don't want to generalize, or maybe she's gorgeous and, as I say, she's a bit too free giving out her number, and there's just too many people hyping her up. That's what it sounds like. But all these things at this age just means, geezer, if you want somebody straightforward, you're probably going to need to go a little bit older in terms of chicks. And in terms of her, just meet up when she's ready to meet up. Don't put too much emphasis, don't put too much energy into it, and not too much thought, because she doesn't sound like she's at that stage. She's making you jump through silly hoops and playing silly games. And draw your lines, as I said earlier on, and hopefully they'll work out. And even if it doesn't work out, you haven't lost anything, because all you had before was like a headache and just a drain on your time.
So I kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Don't double text and don't care, bro. Don't care. The next thing, get straight to it. Get straight to the point. Get straight to the point. What I mean by get straight to the point, I told y'all to text with a purpose. You got to text with a purpose. If you just texting blindly, like I'm just texting her to say what you doing, just talk to her, bro, it's gonna get dry. You can't keep doing it every day. How long you think you just gonna text her just to talk to her? You talk to her on the phone, bro. Stop texting.
Yeah, I do agree with that, man. Like to an extent. with a text in the morning, hope you had a good day or whatever, and then in the afternoon, just if something interesting has happened to you, just give their briefest 2-line summary what happened, hopefully with an LOL, because it's got to be an interesting story what's happened to you. And then you end up hopefully encouraging that you share an interesting stories that have happened in the day, or a minimum that your side is giving interesting stories, even if she's still giving you one word answers. And if she is, then you really need to question about whether you have the energy to continue that boring conversation. And in my mind, as an older man, I'll be thinking along the lines of, yeah, I ain't really got the energy for this text game with this girl. Maybe about voice notes. Let's just try and see when she's free to meet up. Let's just see when she's free to meet up and get beyond this texting. And in that conversation, in that first meetup, establishing, you know what, man, I'm just not much of a texter. I'm honest with you. It gets a bit not personal to her, but just not a texter. I'm just more of a meetup when I'm free kind of person. Okay. And you're just happy that she met up today, and let's have a good time. That's it.
So get straight to it. I told you I text with a purpose. The purpose could be anything. Purpose could be set up a link. Purpose could be texting to get on the phone, texting to FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? Texting to plan something in the future. Like texting for something. Don't just, I'm finna just see what she doing. That's cool, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna get boring. She gonna stop replying. You keep texting her every day, she's gonna stop replying. She see it. That's why she wait a long time to text you back right now. She see it. She just ain't finna text you back. You know what I'm saying?
I just want to kind of give some advanced game on that. Listen, you need to maintain your energy as well. You know what I'm saying? I say there's a point where you have to say to a girl, listen, I've noticed you're not much of a text person, question mark. If she's kind of not really coming, really what you're saying is you're not giving me the energy I need in your texts, but it's just about how you put that across. And if there is that kind of 3-4 hour gap, listen, don't wait on somebody's text, man. They might just be busy in their 3-4 hours at the end of the day. But if it gets into the next day or two days or something, you got nothing to lose. You might as well say I know you're not much of a text person. She really should come back kind of with some level of apology or explanation. Oh yeah, sorry, I was busy with this, I was busy with that. But this is how I'm going to change it up. And if she ain't about that, then listen again, you're not losing receipt for what it is. And I don't want to say too quick to let it go, but at the same time, you haven't got anything. So don't burn any bridges. You'll meet when she's free. Try and push, listen, I'm free on Saturday, and have something in mind. Listen, like, oh man, one of my boys own a party, or there might be a gig on this Wednesday, this weekend. Are you free? Or just say, listen, let's just meet up, man. When are you free? What would you like to do? Something like that. Move it forwards, move it off text.
Another thing, don't text back and say match energy. I'm not saying if she texts 2 hours, you gotta wait till exactly 2 hours. I'm not saying if she wait 2 hours, you can wait an hour. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, you don't want the girl to be texting you every 2 hours and you text back super fast as soon as you get the message. Nah, bruh. That shows value. That's a value exchange, bruh. It is. Another thing, like this one, it's kind of argumentable. No paragraphs, bro. I know y'all say if the girl send a paragraph, bro, no paragraphs. If you got a type of paragraph, bro, you might as well call on the phone or send a voice message. Don't send no paragraph. I ain't sending no paragraphs. I'm sorry. I send a voice message. You know what I'm saying? I ain't sending no paragraphs. No paragraphs.
I hear what he's saying. As I said, I'm not into these kind of bitty, little 1,000 texts, which could have been one text, but I'm not looking to have a whole text conversation. It's get to the point kind of words, every word deliberate. And my paragraphs are probably going to be, just trying to think, 12 words, not much. I was thinking about 2 sentences, but really, see, paragraph might be "Don't worry." So one sentence might be "Don't worry," "Don't worry," or "Don't worry, I'm on it," or something like that. I don't know, whatever it happens to be. But 5-word sentences, and then there's probably about 2 sentences in a paragraph. and maybe three at the most, but the third one maybe will be 2 words, or the first one's 2 words. So we're not talking about anything too long, but yeah, I'm not really about that waste of time thing, and I don't think this man is either. But the caliber of girl that he's talking about is very, 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 very low or immature. So let's not get too waylaid.
Another thing, don't ask too many questions through text, bro. You can on the phone. Don't ask too many questions through text. They do not want to keep reading all your questions. You gotta keep texting. Like, stop texting, bro. Stop texting.
Yeah, so don't ask too many questions on text. Listen, if you're facilitating a conversation, then that's fair enough. But I say, as you get older, you can differentiate between what may well come across wrongly 9 times out of 10 on a text, even with an honest intention, of what you absolutely have to say on a one-to-one conversation of some point. And so there's even some things you can't say on the phone that you can only really say one-to-one. You know what I mean? It just is. So as you get older, you'll see those boundaries.
Stop. You asking all them questions through text. Do y'all actually think a girl want to sit here? Bro, y'all think about this, right? My bad, was something in my eye. I ain't editing, y'all know my body. But look, you actually think a girl want to sit here and just text you all day, every day? You know how you got that? Look, you know how you got on? Either you got it right now, or you had that one girl that would just text you. Hold up, chat. Hold on, chat. Man, I ain't editing this video, bro. But what I was gonna say, I had got a text. My brother need my keys. But let me finish. Let me wrap this up real quick. But yeah, so what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, no girl, bro. Y'all think women want to sit here, bro? Look, if y'all texting, what you doing, right? You text the girl, what you doing? Okay, she probably texts, oh, nothing, just chilling, da. Y'all chop it up that day, kind of get conversation, get dry, you stop texting. Next day, you hit her, oh, you good? What you doing today? Start texting her a little bit, conversation get dry again. So what you gonna do the next day? What you gonna do the next day? The same thing. Hey, what you doing today? Da. Boy, that's so boring, she gonna stop texting. It's gonna get slower and slower and slower, and she gonna stop texting. Gonna cut you off. That's why y'all sometimes. Damn, hold on, that's something in my eye. Sometimes it seems like when you first start texting, it seems like the interest is high. They kind of replying fast. Y'all kind of getting to know each other. Look, everything going good, responding super fast, and then slowly over time it just start dropping off. She start texting later, and then leave you on red. That's cause women get tired of texting, bro. There is so many options out here. Why would she just sit there and text you?
He's not wrong, of course, and you can't read into somebody else's mind. But yeah, it's not just about how often you text. It's about where are these texts going and what you saying in those texts and how engaging they are and where's the content there and is she getting the attention that she needs and is there any, I say, progression in these texts? Like, are we texting to meet up and is that meet up going to be of interest to her and what's just, you know, where's the fun and entertainment at his age? To a woman, fun and entertainment, but again, you got all those competing things of, I say, she's probably living at home, so she's got those family issues, she's got her friends to spend time with, and there's going to be other guys trying to chat her up at the same time, most likely. I mean, he's not going out with her. You know what I mean? She may well have other interests, other suitors. You know what I mean? There's a million things could be going on. And immaturity, both sides.
I'm saying depends on, you know what I'm saying, how you doing it. If you're not, simping out. For the most part, chat, I tell y'all, if y'all would ask me, I would, bro, it's times where I met a girl, like I approached a girl in the mall. I'm going to say the mall. I approached a girl in the mall, got her number. I texted her and called her that night. We've been on the phone. We'll get on the phone the next day, and the next day, and the next day. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to tell y'all got to call a girl the same day. I done it, but I'm saying, like, I done it more than once where I got a girl number and called her the same day. But I know a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there's always exceptions, and as I say, it's that kind of feedback that you get which leads to a natural flow, and it's just natural for him to kind of lead it onto a conversation, because he actually had the enough coming back. He's like, listen, let's get this off text and call, and he called her back to back to back. Those are the girls which would make it easy to get to know. And there's others who don't have those kind of social skills. There's obviously going to be guys that don't have social skills, and even the texts are going to be dry, and there's going to be girls in that same situation. But also, I'm thinking, if you're meeting girls at the mall, and if he's in his 20s, they may also be in their 20s, but he might also be talking about much younger girls. And obviously, with that limited experience and that kind of enclosed family life at home and all that kind of stuff, that might well be why they go cold. And then, I ain't gonna get into that anyway.
If y'all want to, know how to hold a conversation on the phone, I already dropped that video. You know what I'm saying? I dropped that video. But I'm gonna put that video up here, actually. Put that video right here. That's how to hold a conversation on the phone. But yeah, so like texting, bro. Texting is my bad, chat. Damn, what's wrong with me, bro? And then it's still something in my eye. Golly. Oh, look, you like the video too. I ain't gonna count, bro. You be coming here a lot, but why you don't like the video? You be forgetting. Be real, you forget, or you just don't be wanting to. I'm talking to you. Why you not saying nothing? Just yeah. Look, now you want to say something. Yeah, just like the video.